Can determinism and ethical responsibility truly coexist? Imagine a world where every choice you make is already written in the stars or determined by the laws of nature. It sounds like a scene from a science fiction story, but it's a real question philosophers have debated for centuries. Is it possible for us to be responsible for our actions if those actions are already set in motion by prior causes? That's what we're exploring today. Determinism is the idea that everything that happens, including human actions, is caused by earlier events and natural laws. Think of it like a row of falling dominoes. Once the first domino falls, everything else follows inevitably. If this is true, then every decision you make is just the result of a chain of causes beyond your control. On the other hand, moral responsibility is the idea that people can be held accountable for what they do. It assumes that we have free will, the genuine ability to choose differently in any situation. If we do not have free will, then it seems unfair to blame or praise someone for their actions. Now here's where the debate gets interesting. Some argue that if determinism is true, then moral responsibility cannot exist. They say if everything is predetermined, then no one truly makes free choices, so blaming someone would be unjust. This view is called Incompatibilism. It believes that free will and determinism are like oil and water. They just don't mix. But others believe that both can coexist. They call themselves compatibilists. They say free will doesn't mean doing whatever you want without any cause. Instead, it's about acting according to your desires, motivations, and values without external pressure. Even if those desires are caused by prior events, as long as you act in line with your true self, you can still be responsible. Think of it like this. If you decide to donate to charity because it aligns with your values, even if those values were shaped by your upbringing, you are acting freely in a meaningful way. Your choice reflects who you are, and that's enough for moral responsibility. Supporters of compatibilism point out that focusing on why people act the way they do helps us understand behavior better. It encourages compassion and better social policies because it recognizes that people are influenced by their environment and past experiences. It also emphasizes that moral responsibility is about authenticity and intentionality, not just about having the power to do otherwise. In practical terms, this means we can hold people accountable for their actions while understanding the causes behind those actions. It allows us to promote moral growth and social reform without dismissing personal responsibility. So, to answer the question directly, yes, determinism and ethical responsibility can truly coexist. If we see moral responsibility as being about acting in accordance with our true motivations and values, rather than absolute freedom from causes, then both ideas can fit together. This view keeps our moral systems meaningful while acknowledging the natural laws that govern everything. In the end, it's about understanding that responsibility isn't just about having the power to do otherwise. It's about being true to ourselves and acting with integrity, even within a world where causes shape our choices. That's the core of how free will and morality can live side by side.